Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Okay, so I'm back from my travels. I went to see my daughter number one, and it was her 20th birthday, and it's great to see her on her birthday. And yeah, it was a great weekend and all that. I did get a bit ill, so I'm a bit croaky, unfortunately. So excuse the weird voice, but yeah, I think I will live, so that's good. Okay, so over the weekend, I tried to not have any trades open as I was driving, but I did have a Bitcoin trade open, and this XRP one as well. The XRP one's doing great actually. It's not a big one, but it's 56% in profit. Although, I'm not sure whether to just close it down, wait for the next opportunity, or just to sort of ride it for a bit. I don't know. It just seems to go sideways for a bit and then move a little bit, doesn't it? But what I'd done with the Bitcoin one is I'd set a stop loss in profit like I normally do, and it did sort of wick down there briefly. There's not a lot I could do about it. I didn't want to be thinking about it all weekend, so this was it. It made 15%. It could have made a lot more. If I'd just closed it the night before, I would have made a lot more, but it's so easy to say that, isn't it, what you should have done, but it's what you did at the time. So, but it made 0.052 Bitcoin, which is, what's that, about $2,000? That's okay, isn't it? But it wasn't 12,000 at one point. But hey, let's carry on, eh? So I've got another trade open that I opened fairly randomly this afternoon, just when I stopped for some diesel. I just did that on my phone, and that's in profit a bit now. But it probably wasn't the best entry I could get, really. So what I've done is set some lower entries down here. But what I'm looking for today is the CME gap from Friday. So if you look at the cmegroup.com, okay, and then if you search for Bitcoin, you'll find this page here. This will tell you what price it traded at on Friday when the CME closed. And normally what we see is if it isn't miles away from this price, it will tend to go to that price at some point. So 52,190 is the sort of price I'm looking for here. So at 52,190, I've set a thing to close the long to actually close half the position. So let's see what happens there. Currently this one is, 5% in profit, like $463. I don't know. If I get some moments today, I might do a little bit of taking profit, adding to the position, that sort of thing. Because it's not a great entry, so I may as well just work with what I've got there. And then if it closes down, I'll just look for a new entry later on, possibly tomorrow or even Tuesday. Although I know what I'm like, I'll just be wanting to go into a trade straight away, which is not always the best thing to do. In fact, generally not the best thing to do. So don't follow anything I do, right? It's not financial advice. Understand that. Anyway, while I was away, I was thinking, rather than sort of keeping my eyes on the charts all the time, I was going to use a little bits of my winnings to buy a few other things. So as you know, I've been getting some BGB together. This has gone really well, actually, because I originally bought a chunk the other day, and this lot was worth just under $14,000. I think that was about 5 days ago. And now the BGB is worth $21,794, which is really good. I'm almost tempted to swap it back into Bitcoin, but yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that. So that's really good. I bought some Link as well, just because everyone's talking about it at the moment. That's good. The XEM is what I bought a little while ago. That hasn't moved yet, but I think it will. But it's only a small amount, just $200 worth there. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. I have missed out on a few things, in particular Gala, and that's gone really, really well. That's gone up massively in the last few days. It's 29% up in the past 24 hours. That's really good. Anyway, I haven't got any, so can't really talk about that. But overall, this special pattern I drew back in January has played out absolutely beautiful for Bitcoin. And I don't see why there won't be a further continuation to the upside. The thing is now, we're actually not that far away from the all-time high. Literally just a few percent. Just where we are now to the all-time high is 29%. That's not that much. Now, the general thinking is that it won't go to all-time high before the halving. So whether the price double tops here and comes back down, I don't know. But either way, be prepared for it. If you feel it's time to take profit as we approach all-time high, do so. I think I might swap some back into USDT, maybe, as we get higher. I'm not sure. I have to see when we get nearer that point. But tonight, anyway, tonight I'm expecting to get near that CME close from Friday, which is 52,190. So let's see what happens. I will be reporting on that and many other things on my channel. And of course, if you want to know about stuff, be subscribed to my channel. While you're down there, also tick the little bell to get notified of everything. Leave a nice comment, like the video, and above all, tell your friends.